to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So North Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right?
There he goes. At the 30. The 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's it fly. Touchdown, UNC. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Lopez to pass. He's got him in the flat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Tar Heels need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab on the shot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Looking left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Rushes on him. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again. Shakes off the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
On the run, it's terrible. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Offense in an empty set. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
This time he's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Power football with the run. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Lopez to pass. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind. But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After after getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Lopez wants to fire. Bringing the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The short hands, it's Pugh. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Right down the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they... There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he got away from it. And no shot at catching it.
This guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Lopez to pass. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
The Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside for the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lopez to pass. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drawing off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Makes the grab. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Sweet cut there. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. Under fire. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the single back. strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's out past the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Lopez wants to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's got him. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Using his legs, it's Terrell. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Makes the grab on the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Here's a hit. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10.
West Virginia.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Swings it out to his running back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
1st down, West Virginia.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
1st down, West Virginia.
They want to throw it. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's now 4th and goal.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Leaves it with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. The kick is on its way. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of